This is your guide to navigating the NCCER Pipefitter certification program, from apprentice levels to the journeyman assessment. First, it's crucial to understand the two different NCCER programs. The Contren Learning Series, with levels 1 through 4, is a progressive training curriculum designed for apprentices. Each level consists of multiple module tests. In contrast, the NCAP Industrial Pipefitter assessment is a standalone journeyman exam. It's a single 125-question test for experienced pipefitters to certify their existing knowledge. Most candidates work through the Contren levels with an employer and then take the NCAP assessment for their journeyman credential. Before you can start any pipefitter level, you must complete the mandatory NCCER core curriculum. This is the same prerequisite for all NCCER craft training programs, including electrician and welder. It covers foundational topics like basic safety aligned with OSHA standards, construction math, hand and power tool introductions, and an overview of construction drawings. The NCCER registry will not recognize any of your pipefitter level completions until the core curriculum is on your record, so do not skip this essential first step. Pipefitting math is where many candidates struggle. The most fundamental calculation is the simple 45-degree offset. When a pipe needs to step over an obstruction, you have three key measurements: the set, run, and travel. For a 45-degree offset, the formula is fixed. The travel, which is the actual length of the pipe in the offset, is the set multiplied by 1.414. The run is equal to the set. Forgetting to subtract the fitting takeoffs from the calculated travel is a common error on the exam. Once you master simple offsets, you'll face rolling offsets, which occur when a pipe must move in two directions at once, for example, up and sideways. This creates a compound angle. The first step is to calculate the true offset, which is the square root of the rise squared plus the roll squared. Once you have the true offset, you can calculate the travel just like a simple offset. For 45-degree fittings, the travel equals the true offset multiplied by 1.414. This two-step process is a classic stumper. Blueprint reading is another critical skill tested at every level. You must be fluent in reading piping isometrics, or ISOs. These are three-dimensional drawings where horizontal pipes are drawn on 30-degree lines. You also need to understand piping and instrumentation diagrams, or P&IDs. P&IDs are schematic drawings that show the entire process flow using standardized symbols for valves, instruments, and equipment. Recognizing these symbols and understanding how ISOs and P&IDs work together is essential for success on the module tests. Finally, the exams cover testing piping systems. You must know the difference between a hydrostatic and a pneumatic test. A hydrostatic test uses water and is typically performed at 1.5 times the system's design pressure, as specified by ASME B31.3. A pneumatic test uses air or an inert gas, usually at 1.1 times the design pressure. Hydrostatic testing is preferred because water is incompressible and therefore safer. A failure during a pneumatic test can be extremely dangerous due to the stored energy in the compressed gas. Feeling ready to test your knowledge? The concepts covered in this video, from the different NCCER pathways to complex pipefitting math and blueprint reading, are exactly what you'll face on the exams. Put these principles into practice right now with free, interactive practice questions at Open Exam Prep. Get instant feedback and master the skills you need to earn your certification.